The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics officially tracks over 800 distinct job categories. And yet, some of the highest-paying, most in-demand positions in the country don't appear in any of them. One job on this list requires a college degree, pays six figures, and cannot be described at a dinner table without making someone uncomfortable. 20 jobs, all real, all currently hiring. Number 1. Professional bridesmaid. Professional bridesmaids are paid between $150 and $2,000 per wedding to manage logistics, absorb family tension, and keep the bride emotionally stable. Several agencies now operate nationally. The demand driver is stark. Rising rates of adults with shrinking social networks mean many brides have nobody else to ask. The loneliness economy quietly built an entire industry. Number 2. Ethical hacker. Certified ethical hackers are paid to break into corporate systems before criminals do. Starting salaries exceed $100,000. What most people miss is that ethical hackers operate under signed contracts permitting felony-level activities, meaning the exact same actions that would trigger federal prosecution become, with one document, a fully billable professional service. Number 3. Professional snuggler. Cuddle therapy is a licensed profession in multiple U.S. states. Practitioners charge $80 to $160 per hour for non-sexual physical contact and carry liability insurance. Documented research confirms touch measurably reduces cortisol levels. Several hospitals now formally refer isolated elderly patients to certified cuddlers as a supplemental care protocol, making it reimbursable under certain insurance plans. Number 4. Odor judge. Odor judges, formerly called sensory evaluators, are paid by consumer product companies to smell armpits, feet, and breath before and after product use. The role requires no degree but demands documented absence of smell disorders. Top evaluators at major firms earn over $60,000 annually, and their assessments directly drive product formulation decisions worth millions. Number 5. Professional sleeper. Sleep research facilities employ paid professional sleepers, participants who live in clinical settings for weeks while researchers track brain activity, hormones, and cognitive performance. Compensation reaches $17,000 for extended studies. Their data directly informs FAA pilot rest regulations, hospital shift policies, and military deployment schedules. The people sleeping in labs are quietly shaping decisions affecting millions. Number 6. Chicken sexer. Chicken sexers determine the sex of newborn chicks at commercial hatcheries, sorting up to 1,000 per hour. The skill takes years to master and resists automation because anatomical differences are nearly invisible to untrained eyes. Experienced sexers earn up to $60,000 annually and are recruited from specialized programs operating in only 4 U.S. states. Number 7. Professional mourner. Professional mourners are hired to attend funerals and grieve on behalf of families, crying, eulogizing, or filling empty pews. U.S.-based agencies charge $50 to $300 per appearance. Sociologists have documented that visible grief from strangers measurably increases emotional processing in actual mourners nearby, giving the role an unintentional therapeutic function nobody originally designed into it. Number 8. Snake milker. Snake milkers extract venom from live venomous snakes by manually pressing fangs against a membrane over a collection vessel. Salaries range from $30,000 to $75,000 annually. The venom produces antivenom, saving roughly 100,000 lives globally each year. No technology currently exists capable of replacing a skilled human milker for this extraction process. Number 9. Professional line stander. Professional line standers are hired to queue in place of clients, outside product launches, government offices, and Supreme Court hearings. Washington, D.C. firms charge up to $6,000 per week during legislative sessions when lobbyists need public hearing seats. Standing in line is constitutionally protected activity, meaning it cannot be regulated, licensed, or legally restricted in most jurisdictions. Number 10. Professional mermaid. Professional mermaids perform at aquariums, private events, and underwater shoots wearing silicone tails costing up to $5,000. Top performers earn $300 per hour. Breath hold diving training is mandatory, and performers routinely work in chlorinated tanks for hours. Several have testified before state legislatures pushing for aquatic performance to be formally classified as athletic labor under workers' compensation law. 10 jobs in, and the list hasn't touched the person who gets paid to be yelled at. The federally contracted role that requires zero qualifications but a verified criminal background check. Or the job that doesn't exist in any official labor category but has a professional union anyway. If this is your kind of content, the subscribe button is right there. Completely your call. Number 11. Wrinkle chaser. Wrinkle chasers, smooth leather shoe uppers using heated tools during final production. Work automated equipment consistently fails to replicate on irregular hide surfaces. Luxury footwear brands pay them significantly more than standard assembly workers because a single visible crease can render a $400 shoe unsellable at retail. The job title appears in 0 official labor databases. Number 12. Dice Quality Control Checker. Casino dice. Inspectors examine each die under magnification to verify dimensions within 0.0001-inch tolerances. One imperfect die at a high-volume table can generate payout distortions worth thousands daily. Inspectors earn $40,000 to $55,000 annually. Nevada gaming regulations require precision training, so rigorous the role exceeds documented standards for most licensed manufacturing quality control positions across other industries. Number 13. Foley artist. Foley artists create sound effects for film and television by physically performing them. Dragging celery for footsteps, snapping cabbage for bone breaks, rubbing leather gloves together for fire. Digital replacements consistently fail to sync with visual rhythm, the way human-performed sounds do. Top Foley artists on major productions earn over $80,000 annually with full union representation. Number 14. Worm picker. Worm pickers harvest earthworms from golf courses and sod farms at night, crawling across turf after rainfall, collecting by hand for resale to bait shops and fishing suppliers. Experienced pickers earn $25 to $30 per hour on contract. Top worm-picking operations in the U.S. gross over $500,000 annually, making it a serious agricultural commodity business. Number 15. Human scarecrow. Human scarecrows are hired by farms and vineyards to physically move through fields deterring birds. A role that persists because live human presence consistently outperforms mechanical deterrence. California vineyard operators pay $25 per hour during harvest season. The economics are straightforward. A single bird flock can destroy $50,000 worth of wine grapes in under 2 hours. Number 16. Water slide tester. Water slide testers ride prototype slides evaluating speed, safety, water flow, and landing impact. The role requires injury risk acknowledgement and fitness certification. Most people miss the liability structure. Testers operate as independent contractors, placing injury claims outside standard workers' compensation frameworks. Several states are currently working to close the legal gap. This arrangement creates. Number 17. Furniture tester. Furniture testers spend full workdays performing repetitive compression tests, sitting, pressing, and bouncing on sofas, chairs, and mattresses for durability certification. The role carries real regulatory weight. Furniture sold in California must pass state-mandated durability thresholds, and a failed certification forces redesigns costing manufacturers hundreds of thousands before any product can legally enter the market. Number 18. Citrus fruit colorist. Citrus colorists apply FDA-approved dye treatments to orange and lemon skins before retail distribution, a process most consumers never know occurs. Fully ripe citrus grown in warm climates often stays green-skinned despite perfect interior quality. The role exists entirely because consumers consistently reject green oranges regardless of taste, creating a permanent cosmetic correction built into the supply chain. Number 19. Professional apologizer. Professional apology consultants are hired by corporations and public figures to craft and deliver formal apologies after controversies. Top consultants charge $500 per hour. The role carries real legal weight. How an apology is worded directly affects civil liability exposure, and an incorrectly structured public apology has been entered as admissible evidence in corporate litigation worth hundreds of millions. 19 jobs in, and the final one is the only role on this list that requires a verified criminal background check as a prerequisite for hiring, not a disqualifier. That detail alone changes everything about how the job works. If 19 didn't earn a like from you, number 20 might. One job left, it's the one that stays with you. Number 20, professional jury consultant. Jury consultants are hired to psychologically profile and select jurors favorable to their client, analyzing body language, social media history, and demographic patterns during voir dire. No legal license is required. Many firms quietly prefer candidates with documented backgrounds in deception detection, meaning a history studying manipulative behavior is considered a hiring advantage, not a disqualifier. At the start of this list, the contradiction was simple: over 800 official job categories, yet some of the most consequential roles in the country don't appear in any of them. A person smoothing leather, a person standing in line, a person deciding which jurors hear your case. None of them in the official record. So the real question isn't whether these jobs are weird. It's what it means that the economy needed them and then looked the other way.